Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make an easy chicken strip recipe. For this, all you're going to need is some chicken, some buttermilk, any of the spices that you like, a large bowl, um, and some flour. All right, so to start, get your buttermilk. I like the whole milk buttermilk. Pour about 2 cups. Into a measuring cup, you're going to add in some salt, just enough to your liking. And some pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, some onion powder, paprika, and I like to add a little bit of cayenne. Okay, you're going to give this a stir. Make sure it's nice and mixed together. All right, and you can set that aside. Now I'm going to get my chicken and a good knife. All right, and then you're going to take your chicken. I like to cut all the fat off. Any pieces that look weird. And then just go ahead and cut it into strips. They don't have to be very big. That's a weird piece. In fact, we like to have ours a little bit thinner. Maybe about that size. Okay, this gives you more batter compared to chicken, and that's where all your flavor is. I'll just chop it up into little chunks. They're almost a mix between chicken nuggets and chicken strips. All right, once you get it all cut up, then you can go ahead and put it in your large bowl. All right, let me get this cleaned up and I'll be right back. All right, so all you do now is you're going to take your seasoned buttermilk and you're going to pour it onto your chicken. It should be enough to cover the chicken. It doesn't have to be swimming in it, just enough to cover it. Mix it up really good and make sure all the pieces have some buttermilk on it. This is going to sit in there for at least 30 minutes. It's going to help marinate the chicken. It's going to give it a really good flavor. And when I go to flour it, I'm not going to put any seasoning in the flour, and you'll see why. All right, so I'm going to put a lid on this and I'm going to let it set on the countertop for about 30 minutes. That way it comes to room temperature, and it doesn't cool off my oil when I go to fry it. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. So now we need to go ahead and flour our chicken. I just put all-purpose flour in a pie plate. I don't like to season the flour because I feel like if I put seasoning in the flour, it comes off in the oil anyway. So that's why I season my buttermilk really good and I don't season the flour. All right, so you're going to take some of your chicken, kind of drip off some of that extra, shake it off, the extra buttermilk, put it in your flour, coat it really well. And then set it on a plate. I like to let it set for at least 10 minutes. This keeps the flour from falling off when it's frying. It sticks really well. And it also lets you know if you need to add a little bit more flour. So if it's too wet, you're going to add some more flour. It shouldn't be too dry. And like I said, it kind of gives that flour a chance to stick. All right, so my chicken has been breaded and it's been sitting. I have oil in my cast iron. It's definitely hot. You can check it by taking a little piece of your batter and drop it in, and if it comes back up and sizzles, then you're good to go. I don't have a lot of oil in here, maybe about an inch or two from the bottom. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. So I'm going to do it in batches. And it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go get more chicken on my plate, and then wash my hands, and we'll be back. All right, after a couple of minutes, you're going to go ahead and flip over your chicken strips. And then you're going to cook them for about a minute or two on the other side. Okay, once they're done, I'd like to put mine on a cookie sheet with the wire rack on it, and then you can just let them drain. All right, repeat the process with more chicken. All right, so this batch is ready to turn. You just want to get a nice golden color on all sides. All right. As that cooks, I'm going to taste a piece. Good. It's perfect. It's crunchy. It's nice and seasoned. Once you flip this, it's not going to take long to cook the other side. So just keep an eye on it.
You'll want to cook your chicken strips in batches. Be careful here not to overfill your pan. You also want to make sure you don't have too much oil in your pan. If the oil spills over, it can get pretty dangerous. It'll cause a fire really quick. My chicken strips are pretty small, so it only takes no more than 4 minutes per side for me to cook them. It will change depending on your strips. And here you can see my finished product. They are very tasty, they're crunchy, and my kids love them. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel for more delicious cooking videos.